Welcome to the mayhem, my fellow Cannabians. I am Weeder McGrowin, and this is 420 News, brought to you exclusively on US Weed Channel and USWC Rocks Radio. You won't believe our top stories tonight. Donald Trump and family benefits, a tale as old as time. This one involves a quest to boost the hemp industry, and by a curious twist of fate, it could end up benefiting the family of one of his top aides. A real twist in the plot, isn't it? Like discovering the villain was actually your cat the entire time. Not that we're suggesting anything, oh no. It seems concern over potential conflicts of interest depends on just how many hemp dollars are at stake. Now, that's some good old-fashioned American capitalism, where personal growth apparently pairs nicely with hemp growth. One can't help but notice that Trump's love for hemp-related initiatives sprouted precisely when it aligns so perfectly with personal interests. But hey, hemp does make fabric, so it seems they're weaving quite the cozy little situation there, aren't they? This industrial-sized favor might just yield a field of opportunity, or a tangled web of potential conflicts. Only time, and perhaps a congressional ethics investigation, will tell. For now, let's just sit back and watch the political pot stir itself, puff puff pass style. Well, with all the otherworldly surprises the DEA has dished out over the years, we're now expecting to dive into the riveting saga of their cannabis rescheduling hearing transcripts. Yes, the Cannabis Business Times has us on the edge of our seats, anticipating whether the DEA will shuffle cannabis from a Schedule 1 danger zone to something a bit friendlier. Who knows, maybe they'll surprise us with a plot twist more shocking than a soap opera finale. Will cannabis go mainstream? Or will the DEA hold their cards tighter than a stoner clutching the last brownie? Of course, you have to wonder if these final briefs mean they're finally wearing appropriate unmentionables for the occasion. As we await these decisions, it's a reminder that the battle for cannabis legitimacy feels like waiting for the next season of a hit series. Endless cliffhangers and questionable character development. Greetings from the Golden State, where the grass is greener and the taxes grow like weeds. The California Tax Agency is cracking down on $168 million in illicit cannabis and tobacco. Yes, folks, that's quite a puff piece of change going up in smoke. Literally. The agency insists they'll reel it in, like a joint being rolled in reverse. This crackdown is likely to make some black market vendors feel a bit smoked out. But let's be real. Are we surprised that a state known for efficient traffic jams and golden retrievers is struggling to keep track of its own green scene? Who knew illegal weed would be such a tax headache? Stick around and let's see how this story gets hashed out. In the land of serene beaches and overpriced avocado toast, cannabis growers in San Luis Obispo County are pushing to lower the business tax rate. These green-thumbed entrepreneurs argue that the current rates are higher than Willie Nelson on a good day. They predict lower taxes could lead to an all-time high of local development, literally and figuratively. However, opponents of the tax reduction fear it might open the floodgates to a Cheech and Chong-sized traffic jam of budding businesses. Why should we listen to them? They're just used to seeing green in their wallets, not their gardens. Will SLO County chill out with the taxes? Or will it keep burning through growers' cash like it's hemp in a bonfire? Only time, and perhaps a few city council meetings, will tell. Democracy in action, or should I say, half-hearted stagnation. The Pasco City Council finds itself in a bit of a pickle, split right down the middle on whether to allow a new cannabis shop. It seems the council's resolve is as hazy as the back room of a reggae concert. Now, instead of moving forward with green-thumbed gusto, they're stuck in a vortex of indecision. What happens when progress meets procrastination? Not much, it appears. Perhaps they need to roll one up and relax, let the answers come naturally, eh? Meanwhile, the locals are left pondering their next move, as the council decides if Pasco will truly join the green revolution, or just keep gazing at it from afar. Remember, councillors, time waits for no man or joint. The age-old saga of government saying one thing and doing quite another. In Mendocino County, both the sheriff and the growers group have come together like old college buddies at a reunion to agree that legalization was about as fair as a loaded pair of dice. Seems the rules were stacked against the very folks who wanted to be on the right side of the law. Sort of like being invited to a party that only serves non-alcoholic beer. A cynical observation indeed, but not surprising when the fox guards the henhouse. Meanwhile, the illicit market continues to thrive, probably snickering all the way to the bank. Stay tuned as the saga continues. Cannabis is going Himalayan, my friends! Nepal's Gandaki province has taken a leaf out of our book and legalized medical cannabis farming and use. That's right, patients can now puff with purpose in the shadows of the Himalayas. It's a game changer for a region where the cannabis plant has been revered for centuries. One might say they're taking the high road, literally and metaphorically. It seems that while some governments are waging their war on drugs, others are campaigning for their benefits. Roll on, Gandaki, roll on. Let's hope this isn't just a pipe dream for the rest of the world. Remember folks, while Gandaki goes green, elsewhere they're still in black and white. Cheers to a greener earth! In a story that smells more like a skunk than the good stuff, the feds are being sued over a man's death after an ICE raid on a cannabis farm, according to Law 360. Yes, it seems like when they're not busy raiding farms, they're raiding their own credibility. Imagine getting in trouble for what some folks consider agriculture, while others see it as a source of their highest highs. And in the background, there are those who might say, it's all politics, no pot. It's a tragic situation with a lawsuit that begs the question, shouldn't we be more focused on reaping what we roll instead of dealing in raids? In a move that's harsher than a midwinter chill, a cannabis company is saying farewell to its Denver facility, cutting ties and apparently 141 jobs. It's enough to make even a seasoned stoner feel a bit green around the gills. The company claims it's a strategic maneuver, but I call it more of a blunt breakup with employees. In a city known for its mile-high spirits, this closure hits like a dodgy strain, unexpectedly sour. Perhaps it's time these companies rolled a bit more empathy into their business plans, eh? After all, you can't spell compassionate entrepreneur without a bit of compassion. Or maybe it's just the top-shelf haze talking. Scene start. Weeder McGrowin. Back to square one, folks, where the delightful city of Warwick has found itself tangled in a bit of a municipal do-si-do. The good people of Warwick are back at it on the drawing board, rehashing plans like a group of stoners trying to remember who promised to bring munchies. As reported by warwickonline.com, the local government is in a twist with zoning laws and development projects. It's like watching a game of Monopoly where everyone's arguing about who actually landed on Park Place. Cynics might say this is what happens when bureaucrats hit repeat instead of play. One can't help but wonder if they're using hemp paper for all these blueprints, because they seem to be scribbling them anew every other week. Will they ever find the way forward? Or are they destined to wander in the weeds forever? Stay tuned, because as history shows, the solution might just be a puff and a pass away. Those are your updates today, my puffers and puffettes. Try not to get caught up in the madness, stay grounded and lifted, and be good humans. Remember to support all things US. Weed channel as we create a voice for Canadians worldwide. Like, love, share, and definitely get the app. This is Weeder McGrowin with 420 News on US Weed channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow.